As you know, that it's a United Nations driven activity. World Environment Day started in 1972 in the United Nations, Stockholm, and they are very particular. The United Nations is very particular that we kind of divert our minds to issues pertaining to the terrible catastrophe that is facing us as the heat is increasing, the ozone layers are depleting, water levels are coming down. There are other very peculiar, such as seas are receding, the glaciers are receding. So the natural ecological balance, forests are depleting. The natural ecological balances which were there, say even 25 years ago, are not there now. If you see through satellite imagery, you will be able to see less and less of green and more of brown and other colors. That is really horrible and alarming, because apart from the imbalances of the ecology, your health also tends to get spoiled. Many diseases spread. You all know respiratory and other diseases. When the heat goes up very severely, what type of problems can confront us? So, keeping these factors in mind, the United Nations wants to use the 5th of June as one of the principal vehicles to stimulate worldwide awareness, and repeatedly to do that, and encourage political attention and action on environmental issues. So, today particularly is called Green Economy. Does it include you? Green economy, does it include you? Meaning that the theme is directed at each and every one of us. Does it include you? The question, if you put it to yourself, you will say, yes, of course. So that is the idea. And for that, each one of us has to play a role on an everyday basis. Small things which I can just point out is, one, as my predecessor said, you'll have to conserve energy. If you can't put on lights all the time, you'll have to reduce that, reduce carbon emissions. And you have to conserve water. You will see public places and homes, people leave taps open because it's nobody's business. It's not so expensive either. We have to grow trees, support NGOs which are active in the field of green movement, because even some NGOs have taken a vow that one child per tree, and to protect and conserve, to bring it up. See, unless the depletion level is faster than the growth level, it takes a tree 30 years. But to cut it, it hardly takes a few hours. And the Forest Department, where I was Special Chief Secretary for 5.5 years, before this, we were always worried whenever we went to the Planning Commission, which is the national body to give plan funds and to see how the development of the states takes place. We used to always be worried as to what type of questions would confront us, because there are so many technologies to know whether you have improved or you have deteriorated. And by and large, we have had many problems in many fronts. There were large-scale cutting of trees due to various reasons. I mean, I cannot explain all that here. But the idea is, as our member secretary said, that we have to supplement what we are losing.